all, welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods. Now I'm really excited today guys because I have got issue 93 of Build the Spitfire and I'm really happy on this one. Now this is coming off the back of a live show I did on Friday night when we did the correction basically on the Spitfire. So basically now I'm ready to go ahead. We can start doing issue 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Although for you guys it will look normal, for me it's going to be completely out of sequence because obviously I've taken bits off the aircraft as we're doing in the correction. And basically I'm not putting any bits back on until I've tested it. So for me, I've just done 95 and worked on the extra battery box on the base. I'm now going to be doing issue 93, which is wiring up the PCB board. And then I'm going to be doing issue 100 to do the remote so that I can test everything before I start putting things back on. This is going to be a major mind-boggling for me because obviously it's completely out of sequence, but I want to get everything tested on the aircraft and see if everything works, so it just makes sense in a way. But anyway, we're going to do issue 93 now. It's a lot to do, so we better get started. So with all that said, let's get modelling. Okay, let's get started. So this is the PCB. Oh, sorry. This is the PCB board that we've been supplied. And what we simply need to do is we need to fit it into the aircraft. So keep an eye on a couple of wires, like this one up top. So get it in, and then it's going to sit some holes sort of at the back here, and that's where this is going to sort of sit. Behind the cockpit, and you fit it to the opening first. Okay, and then just reading this, step 3, adjust position of the circuit board so that the 3 screw sockets on the back of the circuit board are aligned with the screw holes in the frame. Left, fix the circuit board in place with 3 2x5mm PB screws. Okay, so I've got that in place and I now need 3 screws to screw it in from behind. Trying to make sure things are lined up here best they can be. Right, I do believe that's lined up, so let's go for this. Right, I'm just going to have to bring it round here so I can just get a good look at it. Right, so that's one in. The next one. That's the second one in. This will be the third. Gosh, that's really not lined up at all. That don't want to go in. Just try and somehow try and lift the circuit board up a little bit at this side. That's caught now. Excellent. Okay. Right, so this is where it starts to get fun. Okay. What I'm going to do is, basically what we're going to do is we've got to pass some wires through the back here. So if I bring it round like that, so let's go do this. So identify cable, motor cable M8. So the motor cable M8 is on this side. Just take this cable tie off. Okay. So identify motor cable M8 on the right hand side, which I've got, and side of the opening. Ease it back through to the right hand side of the motor. Right, so M8. This is M8. And what it's wanting us to do just get some tweezers for this. It's going to be easier. Okay. So this is M8. What it's asking us to do is basically feed this round the back of the PCB board. As follows. Doesn't it help when there's a bit of a kink in it? Round the back. Okay. And then round the front. And plug it in to the board. Now, I did beforehand have a diagram on my other screen where this goes in, turn it around. Oops, that's my screwdriver. It's going to basically go into this middle one just here. Now I'm going to make sure I get this the right way around. So into the middle slot. Okay, so as you can see, that's in the middle slot. Up a little bit, there we go. Okay, so now we've done that, the next wire it's asking us to do is needs to find M7. M7. This is M7. And again, it's asking us to do the same thing as before. So I can see where it is from behind. We need to pass this one round the back of the PCB board. It's not easy, guys. I can tell you that now. But it's doable. I mean, why can't you just design a circuit board where the terminals are near to each other? Right, okay. And then M7 is going to go into this one just above it. So bring this around. Okay, now there are 3 terminals on here, but the bottom one, which is just down there, is blank. So we're not actually using that one. Don't know why, but you know, we're not. Okay, so I've done that to the M7. Right, so the next one it wants is L2. Now L2 looks like it's going to be in this bundle of joy. Okay, so let's find L2. L2 is this one here. Now that is going round the back of the PCB board again. And then it's going to come through the top. Through the top. And then it's going to go into the circuit board. And into this one just here. I think tweezers are your best friends. This one. Come on. Right, why is that not going in? It's upside down. Never force these wires. If they don't seem to be going in, then it's not the right way. Okay, so that's L2. That's in now. The next one it wants is L3. L6. L5. L3 is in this bundle. Okay, so L2 is going that way. L3 is coming back out, round the back. Now is that coming out a similar way as L2? No, it's going at the other side. So this is obviously different. Okay, so that's coming out that way, and that needs to be plugged into the board next to L3. Right, I'm just looking at my diagram over there. Right, so it's going in. Right, have I plugged L2 in wrong? L2 or L3? Oh, right. I've jumped ahead here somehow. I don't know how I've done this. And instead, I should have threaded through L2 first of all. Whoops. Right, so L3 is actually coming out here. So L2, sorry, is coming out here. Am I right? No, I'm wrong. The joys of partworks. So L2 is coming out where I put L3. Such a rookie mistake to make. But it's one of them things. So L2 goes in there. That's quite easy to fit with your fingers. L3 coming out just there and plugging in next to L2. Like I said, guys, never force these connectors in. Okay, so we sorted out L2 and L3 cables. The next it wants is L4. L4, this one here. So we just take it back out of there. So I've got L4 here. So L4 is going through and then out of the same place L3 was in. And we're basically gonna plug that in next to L3. Okay, so we've done L4 and now we need to do L4. Okay, so we've done L, right, okay, so the next one it's asking is for M6. M6. M3, M2, M6. Right, so M6 is coming out, and then that is going, oh gosh, right, okay, M6 is going right behind it. I'm making sure that I'm not. M6 coming out. We've got Yorkshire Crafters to do this. I feel like I'm threaded. Where are you? There you are. Right, so that's M6, and M6 is going, oh gosh, it's going to go just here. Okay. I don't know why we're doing all this, to be perfectly honest with you. Why we just come through the main circuit board, the front of it, but oh, that's clipped nicely into place. Okay, so that is M6. Right, so the next one it wants is M2. M2, yeah, I've got M2. Again, that's going behind the circuit board. And peering round here, and M2 is going above M2 is going above M6. Really? M2 M2's going. But the M2, I think I know why. M2 is quite a large one here, and we've got an adapter for it, guys. So clip that into there, and then M2 can go into M6. Right, okay. I took that in. Right, okay, so yeah, because it's a given there's a socket to put it in. Right, okay. Okay, so that's M2 in. Right, the next one it wants is M3. M3. Right, I'm just double checking. Right, so again, this is going to be passed behind. I think it's always good to check and to double check to make sure you're doing the wires correctly. Right, okay. And M3 is going right at the top on the right hand side of the board. Need a little bit of help with my tweezers just to get that one in. That one's in. Okay, so that was M3. The next one we need to do is M5. Right, so M L, that's not like M5, which is already coming out of here, and M5 is going to go on the bottom one. Gosh, it won't go in. You will go in. Because all the wires that are coming out the right hand side. Right, that's M5 in. Okay. Turn to the next page of the magazine. Okay, so the next one is L6. That's L9. L8. L1. L10. Oh, hang on. L9, yeah, right. You kind of know which ones are coming out because the cables are longer. So you kind of have a rough idea of which ones are going to be coming out. Come on. This one, come on. Right. L9. Oh gosh, how are we going to get it? I'm going to get it down, out. Oh, right, okay. This one's going down the bottom, behind the back. So I'm just bringing this closer to me so I can see the wire in question, because it's a lot. It's like a scramble mess. Is this? Come on. Because you've got so many wires coming out, it's hard to get it. I've got the wire. That's threaded all the way through. I'm just going to get the wire now through some other wires. Sorry you can't see this, everybody. This is not easy at all. I mean, there had to be a better system than this. This is just absolutely crazy. I can't get this wire. It does not want to come through. Let me get a second pair of tweezers. I use these ones. These are quite good. Right. Got L9. Right, okay. L9 is going. Oh, right, okay, it's going. L9 is going to be going down here. And it's 1, 2, 3, it's the fourth one from bottom, so 2, 3. Right, yeah. I don't think the DeLorean was this. 1, 2, 3. Ah, come on. Try these bigger tweezers. There we go, that's in place. Oh, that was quite difficult. So that's L9. The next one is L10. I mean, wouldn't it be just so much easier just to do that? But this is the way they want it, so this is the way we're doing it. Right, so L10 again is going round. Yeah. I'm determined to do this no matter how long it takes. I think I'm going to have a breather in a second just to take a break so I don't get frustrated with it. Right. Now I just need to thread this back around. And use these big tweezers to grab hold of it. Come on. There we go. It's through. And L10 is going next to L9. That's a very tight, snug fit. Okay, so that's L10. So the next one is M1, which is this one here. And M1 is going to the top. That way around. Okay, so that's M1. And then next to M1 is L5, which is this one. that's gone in. So M1, L5. Next one is M4. This one. And that's going to go just bottom left into there. And then it wants an L1 next to it. There we go, L1. Okay. Then it says we can start doing L8, L7 and L6. So we'll start with L8. L8 in. Next I'll go for L7, which is this. Making sure I put it in the right way. I mean, this would have been so much easier doing it this way. But you wanted us to do it this way, so we're doing it this way. And the last one will be L6, which is this one here. Okay, so that's L8, L7 and L6. The next one they want is, I believe this one here. This is from issue 6204. Right, so it says the final cable is not labelled. It is just part 6204, which is the main connection to the display stand. Ah, right. Well, that makes sense. So this is the power, and that's just going to go top right. Yep, top right. That's the power coming in. Okay, so we've done that at stage 20. Right. Right, so it says, next, draw all the excess away from the front of the circuit board behind the frame as indicated by the arrows. This photo shows tweezers being used and gently pull the cables into the space in the tail of the model. This will prevent the cables from getting in the way when the next parts are fitted. Well, I'd say that's pretty much, you know, not going to get in the way, really. But I'll have a bit of a, try and have a bit of a tidy up, I suppose. I mean, you are going to probably have a bit more space once the cockpit goes on. But this is actually all wired up now, actually. So, which is good. Okay, right, so I've tidied them wires up now. Best I can. Okay, so that's done now. Next, what we need to do is we've got this part here, and that's going to go basically on the front. Now, what screws? 2 times 4mm PM screws. So, okay. These are quite small screws, I will give it that. Right. Okay, last screw. Okay. And then next it says take the radio and fit it into the recesses. So that's just gonna slot into there, and that is completed work, guys. That is the Spitfire all wired up. Wow, wow, wow. Is all I'm gonna say. Wow. It is, yeah. It's a bit of a beast. All wired up, but it's all done, it's all correct as per the instructions. So yeah, that's issue 93 complete. Well guys, if you stuck to me to the end of that one, that was not easy, but it's done. The PCB board is all wired up now, ready to go. And now what I'm going to do is, because I've done issue 100, which is not out on the channel yet, I'm going to test everything just to see if everything's working okay and the electrics are working. So yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, everything's working and we can continue with the build. Fingers crossed. Anyway, if you like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell and you'll be notified of any future videos. But as always guys, stay safe and bye for now.